Well, I can't think of a better way to celebrate the 31-year anniversary of DG2 at HSN than by bringing you a TriFit Denim. What does that mean? It means soft, stretchy, but it molds and forms to all bodies, all heights. One pair will span 3 sizes. This truly is for every fluctuation up and down, because let's be real, I can go from a 2 to a 4 to a 6 at any given moment. Every shape, every fruit and veggie, I don't care if you're pear, apple, carrot, whatever else is out there, these capris are going to fit you like a dream. They are so beautiful. We have a color option for everyone. They come in petite, average, and tall inseams, and they are on major sale, $15 savings, free shipping and handling, and flex pay to boot. So all you have to do is choose from the color that you love, and I will tell you, Daisy, that beautiful yellow, very, very limited, but we have a mid-tone, we have indigo, we have plenty of options. The white I'm wearing is like the perfect summertime staple as well. Then you choose your sizing, and we've got a size chart for you to take a look at. But think of it this way, wherever you fall, just get that one and trust the process. TriFit is like magic. Are you 0000000? Are you 246, 810, 12? 14, 16, 18. The list goes on, as you can see, up to 28, 30, 32. And then we have the inseams. Petite is 17 inches, average is 19, tall is 21. The colors are fabulous. It's just on trend right now. Again, it's that Hollywood glam, but definitely an updated version for 2025. So we're super excited about it. And Sam Sabora is here, not only a celebrity stylist and fashion expert, but you're the creative director at DG2. So we love getting your fashion tips and
I'm really excited to be here. Happy Memorial Day weekend to everyone, to you, your families, everyone who's served and sacrificed. We're so grateful. We are celebrating you, and we're celebrating great fashion at the same time.
That's right.
Coming up on about 20,000 of these sold, which is amazing. This is something that we've been waiting to do for a really long time, and I'll tell you why. There was no real reason to bring back the capri because it hasn't really been on everyone's lips for a long time. So for about 3 years now, we have not done a new capri for DG2. What's really exciting about this is 6 months ago, we started to see the capri really hitting hard. We saw it like rearing its head in magazines, and the capri is back, and the return of the capri. And we got really excited because this is so our customer, and our customers have really been asking about it, but we haven't done it. So we saved it for our anniversary month, because it's our most special, today's special of the year. We've got an amazing value. We've got free shipping. We'll do the colors for you, and then I'll tell you all about the fabric, but also about the new silhouette, new lengths, brand new. Everything about this is new, including the Effortless Stretch that we're using, which is a little bit lighter and softer than the Effortless Stretch we did last year.
Definitely a summertime weight. These are fabulous. This color Daisy, it's last call. There are about 240 left, and that is it. And this yellow I have seen everywhere this season.
For the last 4 weeks, we launched this yellow, so one of our new yellows. Everything we've done in it has been a seller. The jacket that goes back to it, also about to sell out. The t-shirt that goes back to it, also about to sell out. So if you're loving this Daisy, also really popular is our black. Inky dark black. You're gonna notice there's no pockets in the front. We'll talk about that. Gunmetal hardware, super clean style, very Audrey Hepburn. Definitely consider getting a dark and a light, and we'll talk about that later.
Love that.
This is what Michelle's wearing, the beautiful white. Perfect little shade of summer white. And then Michelle, you've got all the denims on your side.
Yes, okay, so if you are looking for that perfect, beautiful, look at this, okay. So we have the mid-tone option, we have the indigo option back here. We've got a little bit of stripe happening. We've got the chambray. I mean, you choose, right? Or maybe you get one of each, but I love the stripe.
The stripe is new. So this is our mid-tone stripe. And by the way, if you get up close, it's a woven stripe. It's not a print. It's not something we printed into the fabric. It's actually woven in, and it's got this incredible kind of texture to it. It's brand new. We've never done anything like this before. Really, really cool. And it is more of a texture than a true striping pattern when you see it from a distance. It just looks like mid-tone. The indigo, you guys, normally we order the most of the indigo and the black, right? The indigo has been so crazy popular that this color is actually getting limited, which is never, it never happens. We usually always have indigo left,
and I love the stitching on that, that contrasting stitching is so
really
pretty.
clean. Now, all 6 of these, you know, failing the mid-tone, have no finish on them. There's no whiskering, there's no buffing on these. They are clean, classic capris. And we call it kind of like our Hollywood starlet capri because that's really the inspiration behind this bottom. And also the return of the capri hat gave us all this reason to create a TS, right?
Yes.
Now, for those of you that know this brand inside and out, we do what's called TriFit once a year. Last year it was in January of 2024 for our Today's Special. This year we did it for the very first time in a capri, a non-full length jean. We've never done that before.
Yeah.
So TriFit is the way you purchase the jean. Effortless Stretch is the fabric we use. And what you are seeing here is TriFit in action. One of our models is an 8, one is a 10, one is a 12, just like they're listed across the screen there. Angie in a size 8, Val in a size 10, and Andrea in a size 12. They are all wearing the same size jean.
Try to wrap your mind around that. Like, it makes it easier to choose, but also we fluctuate. Our weight goes up and down. I could just eat a big meal and I feel like I go up a size.
I mean, that happens to me on a random Tuesday afternoon.
Right?
So what I like to say about this jean, guys, is it fits everybody and every body. And you can grow or shrink 10 pounds and stay in the same size, which is also like a value. It's part of the value, right? Like, you're not buying jeans for your skinny days, jeans for your chubby days, jeans for your everydays. You're buying one jean that covers all the bases.
And you're not worried about it. Can I wear this today?
Correct.
Will it look okay? It is such a lightweight, beautiful fabric. I love how you've got that rolled up, Cara. That's so cute, like rolled up right under the knee. But you can play with the inseam here because we have petite, average, and tall.
Yeah, these are new inseams. So first thing you need to know is we don't normally do 3 inseams for shorter styles.
Sure.
We normally, with our shorts, we do 2 inseams. With our long jeans, we do 3. To be able to offer this in 3 inseams is a really big deal, and I'll tell you about a shopping spree that Sarah Tim, our brand ambassador, and I went on yesterday at Nordstrom. We found one pair of capris that were $156.
Wow.
They came in one length, they came in one color, right? $156. You could get 3 pairs of our capris for less than that price, which is incredible.
great?
I think, I don't know if my math is good, close to 3 pairs.
Heck yeah. No, you definitely could. That's $44.
Yeah, so this is a score, and it is such a great deal to have free shipping, because to me that feels like a try me, Michelle. Like, you're losing
give it a
absolutely
try.
nothing. If you don't love it, give it a shot.
Honestly, and free exchanges, but I feel like with this in particular, because it is TriFit, it's gonna fit. Like, you don't have to worry, oh, I'm in between sizes, which one do I choose? Because we are spanning 3 sizes. If you'd like to see, we'll go through each model even and talk about the size they're wearing. Kenya is rocking it in the black. The black has been very popular. She is a size 18, so she is wearing the 14, 16, 18. She is in the tall inseam, which is 21 inches long, which makes sense. She's 5'10". She might want it a little bit longer.
Yeah,
you know, you
coverage.
don't have to be tall to get the tall, but if you want more coverage, you definitely can. Now, what I love is you see Cara and then Ingrid and then Andressa's on the end. All 3 of them are in the same size as well. So let's talk about that. Ingrid is in the indigo. She is typically a size 6, so she is in the 246. Then you've got Cara in the chambray. She is typically a 2. So she's in the 246. So she and Ingrid are in the same size. Andressa, same deal. She's a dress size 4. She's wearing that mid-tone stripe. She's in the 246. I also am in the 246.
It is the sisterhood of the traveling capris.
Incredible.
Diane used to say this. Diane actually launched our first TriFit here at HSN. And I remember when I started with the brand, I had just been at her house in New York, and she was calling me before the Today Special. I just joined the family. I was just about to go on air for the first time with that TS, and that was our first TriFit. And Diane was like, you know, I was on the phone with her for like an hour and a half, and she was talking all about TriFit.
Yeah.
She was nervous. It was like a new kind of thing. And, you know, she wanted to make sure the customers liked the concept, and it was very new in fashion at the time to do something like this. She loved it, and she loved the idea that not every woman is built the same, right? Not every woman is built the same from the waist to the hip to the thigh to the backside. So there's no one jean that can really accommodate every woman like this jean can. Because remember, this fabric stretches up to 8 inches. Now, virtual stretch is 6. Classic stretch is 4. This is up to 8 inches of stretch. It's incredible.
The feel is unique because you notice we're all different body types, but none of us has sagging or bagging. None of us looks like it's stretched too tight for us. I carry my weight in my midsection. Someone else may carry their weights in their hips. And to your point, these work for all body types. So that's what makes it such a hit. You just have to kind of trust the process.
Yes,
and
don't
remember,
overthink
you have
it.
30 days to try it. I mean, honestly, and we ship it for free, so you might as well try it. $8.99 is the flex payment and you're getting the bottoms of the season. Like, this is what's fresh in fashion, and yet you guys kind of updated the look for 2025.
Yeah, so 3 years ago when we did our Capri, it was a very different look and style than what you're seeing right now on your camera, on your screen, your TV at home. The Capri before was a little bit more relaxed, a little bit looser, a little bit more like the traditional capris of the 90s,
Sure.
right? When capris were really kind of hot and big. The capris of 2025 and of this season right now are a little bit trimmer and they're more of a slim straight. So you can see it on Andressa in the background there. You can see the elongation that you get from this capri. You can see that we removed the pockets, which we were seeing on the biggest fashion brands.
Yeah.
That do designer denim, and we created what's called a clean jean. Clean jean is like the trend right now, to have a very clean silhouette around your hips and your tummy and your upper thigh area. So that's what we did for you, gave you a very clean silhouette with functioning pockets in the back. Now this is inspired by the OGs, the big Hollywood stars like Audrey Hepburn,
Absolutely.
Elizabeth Taylor, Jackie Onassis, all of the big stars. I was saying Mary Tyler Moore at the opening of the Dick Van Dyke Show. And you think about fashion history from the late 50s, beginning with like Roman Holiday and Audrey Hepburn's first film, even in through the 80s and 90s, Madonna, Papa Don't Preach, in her black capris, right?
Right.
The capri has never left fashion, but it has its highs and its lows. Now, what I was so excited about with this capri is that the new kind of version feels and looks modern. It feels and looks a little bit fashion forward. It doesn't look like the mommy capris from the 1990s.
No, it's very tailored and classic.
It's chic and it's stylish and it's
Yes.
elongating most of all. Now, for those of you that are asking about length, we do have a little size chart that will pop up that shows you the different lengths that we make at DG2. The real way to buy a capri, ladies, you have two options of where they should stop and start on your leg. You either get them to hit at the top of your calf or at the bottom of your calf. That's the general rule with the capri. Now, you decide your length based on that. You have 3 lengths to choose from, but the way we recommend it, the way that, kind of the style edicts are, a capri should hit at the top of your calf or cover your calf. Really depending on how much you love your calves. If you're feeling it that day, go for the top of the calf. If you say, my calves have seen better days, I'd like a little coverage,
go up and
consider the average or the long. So you can't make a mistake with these. We've seen them on so many girls throughout the last 24 hours, and we love how they look on everyone.
I love how you can style so versatilely with these, because if you think about it, like, they're the perfect weight, first of all, for these are made for summertime, and we don't all love short shorts, or we don't always want to wear short shorts. You may not want to be in pants. This is that perfect in between, but it looks great with a little kitten heel. You could do pumps and wear this out, and then you see the look with sneakers and a t-shirt. Like, if you're looking to stretch your dollar and get high quality but more bang for your buck, this is a perfect bottom to choose for the season, for sure. And honestly, even into fall, you put a boot with these because they don't go so far down. It makes it very easy to wear.
We put together all these mood boards. We're going to show you a mood board, but what I want to let you guys know, when we originally pulled the mood board for this, and we were all pulling photos from like social media and all these magazines, we were seeing the biggest fashion editors in the world, from the biggest magazines in the world, wearing this kind of slim capri. And we have all these pictures. We couldn't show them to you because we don't know the rights to them. But they were like street style. And they were walking through New York. We saw Giselle in one of the, the skinny capris, and all these supermodels during Fashion Week wearing this. And that was really kind of like stamping and approving what we were doing, because we knew that the fashion community had embraced what to me is a really functional length and a very functional silhouette, but this capri looks new, and that's what I was excited about. I feel like we're bringing you something different. As I said, there was no reason for us to bring a capri back over the last 3 years because we didn't find anything we really loved. But now that we've seen the kind of version of it, which you're seeing here on our mood boards, we think it looks incredible.
Well, nearly 20,000 of you agree that it looks incredible. It's been 3 years. I mean, we mentioned this since you've seen a capri. We've got it on the Today's Special, which means it's going to be the best value you're going to find. The indigo and the mid-tone stripe, very popular this hour. I like what you were saying, Sam, that the stripe on this, it's not like a print. It's a really beautiful, like woven in, super fine stripe. So you don't look at it and say, she's wearing striped pants. It just gives a great textural detail.
It makes it so much more expensive. It is a more expensive process, right? Because the denim is integrated. The stripe is integrated into the denim. And when you get up close, you'll see it's almost like a dash that creates these, or a dot or a dash that creates this woven stripe. And it's a really, really, really fine kind of weft on this. So I think it's beautiful. It's really different. We've never done anything like this before. And we're trying to always bring you something fresh and exciting, especially because we have shoppers that have been shopping with us for 31 years.
Sure, you want to see
Here
newness.
at HSN, we got to bring you something new, something exciting, something of the moment that is not trendy. To me, this is just like a redo. This is like an extreme makeover.
Yeah.
My old show. Like an extreme makeover of the Capri for 2025. And I think you guys can see it on your screen. Ingrid killing it in that indigo, but that's been our #1 seller.
Good. And by the way, we do have the jackets that match back to this. It gives you that very effortless chic, but you know, that head to toe kind of pulled together look. Obviously they work as separates as well, but when you pair them together, like look at what a look that is.
Yeah, this is so good.
And it's a beautiful stretch fabrication. I love the cut. I love the oversized button.
It's a Parisian jacket.
Such
it's
a
inspired,
unique look.
Yeah, it's a really cool, inspired by a Parisian shore jacket. I told you the real story. We pulled a bunch of tears for this, and then we Frankenstein together all the things we love from 3 or 4 different jackets. So we took this beautiful pocket that you're seeing on Cara. We did these oversized horn buttons that give it that kind of, kind of chic daytime look. Then we did this welt pocket on the side, and then the sleeve is what's been getting everyone. I know it's a bit of an investment, but we do have that little HSN card thing you can use on this.
Absolutely.
And the yellow, by the way, is almost sold out.
And we have flex pay too, so you could get the jacket and the Today Special. It'd be about $25.
I mean,
to get it home.
Excellent.
And try something fresh. And this is a new upgrade to like your typical denim jacket.
Yeah,
I think this looks much more chic.
Oh, it's
definitely Parisian, for sure.
Girls, when you come back, if anyone comes and changes into this, let's do like the suited look where a lot of girls have been wearing this buttoned all the way up like a shirt with the capris, and they look amazing.
That would be so cute.
And that's what the celebrities are kind of doing on the red carpet when they wear denim on denim. So this is the classic white, the black, the daisy, like how many, like less than 200, 100?
Yeah, I mean, daisy in the capri and the jacket, both, I mean, they're final call for you. So if you want to get that, that's like a little bit of sunshine. It's definitely a happy
great color.
And you guys found that perfect balance for the yellow. By the way, we do have these fabulous V-neck tees. They have a little razzle dazzle on the sleeve. You see that little bit of sparkle? And they come in the same colorways. We even have that dark charcoal option.
Yeah, the white's
and the
white's been flying, you guys. So if you're loving the white, grab that. They're only $34 and change.
And they're so
the blue,
nice.
The Tuscan Sun is a really pretty color. Obviously, the gorgeous daisy yellow. So I feel like we have a color and a vibe for every price point. Whatever you're feeling like tonight, we got you covered. You can get something new for yourself without feeling guilty. But I always say that the Today's Special is what we build the whole day around, right? So that's why we gave you free shipping on the Today's Special. We're feeling so excited about bringing TriFit and Effortless Stretch back, about bringing you the first new Capri from us in 3 years, which is extra exciting because you guys know we don't do anything unless it's really worth doing. We don't, we follow trends, we love trends, but we also like to bring you something that we know you're gonna love and live in and wear. And we feel like this is really functional, especially for those gals that don't wear Bermuda shorts. And by the way, it's less than the price of our Bermudas.
Right, you guys, I mean, this is the perfect opportunity, $8.99. You can get them home and at least try it. Experience what effortless stretch is like. Experience TriFit. You have to just kind of trust the process. It's kind of like Rhonda Shear when we say shop your top for the bras, and people are like, what? But somehow it absolutely works. You don't have to worry about the science and the design and the construction because DG2 takes care of that. You just have to know it's gonna fit across 3 different sizes per option. So it's 1 size fits 3. So you can see we have 000, 000, that's 1 size. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. We get into the women's sizing, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. Those are all your size options, and then you get to choose your inseam. The petite is 17 inches, the average is 19, and the tall is 21. And to Sam's point, you can play with that inseam too. If you'd like it to hit maybe above the calf or a little higher up, just under the knee, you can go petite with that, even if you're not. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, Sarah Anderson was wearing a petite last night. She never does that.
She just wanted it to be a shorter
looked really good.
Yeah.
And I will let you guys know, the lengths don't change the body or the fit. They really are just like, a couple inches difference in length. And that is the best way because, when you shop with us here, you get a size range. Imagine from 000 to 32 women's. That doesn't exist anywhere in the country. I know because I do this for a living and I shop for a living, right? And also to be able to get options like lengths without having to go to a tailor is incredible as well. Free shipping is the cherry on top. Why? You're putting your money into what you're buying. You're getting to try something with 0.0 risk. You don't love it, send it back. No one's gonna argue with you.
Yeah.
If you wanna trade your color or your size, that's also free, which is incredible. That's something HSN does that a lot of brands don't do. So there's 1,000,001 reasons to give this a shot. We think it's gonna be a beautiful functional addition to your summer style.
Yeah.
That's all. That at the end of the day, sometimes something is just cute and it's functional and it's gonna look good, it's gonna wear well, and that's what we think this piece is gonna be for you.
Look at that daisy color. Isn't that so fun?
Fantastic.
It has been the hit of the day. Here's the perfect visual example of TriFit. Every model you see here, so Angie, Val, and Andrea, they're all wearing the same size. It's the 8, 10, 12, except one is an 8, one is a 10, and one is a 12. So it shows you how perfectly it fits across all three.
And it really works, right? Like it really does address all 3 sizes in one jean. You guys, do we have that video, the girls dancing, that kind of explains TriFit too? That might be fun to show. That gives you a little representation as well.
Yeah, let's take a look at that so that you guys can get an idea of what it means when we say TriFit. So here we go.
Still looking for that perfect jean?
You know, the one that understands your unique body and hugs you in all the right places.
Yes, please.
Me.
The search is over. Stretch up to 3 sizes.
Size 14, size 16,
Size 18.
1 jean, 3 sizes.
Always fits.
Even if your weight shifts, a jean designed for every body and everybody.
It's not like it's just something that we're saying it's oversized so it could fit all of you.
Right.
It's specifically designed to fit all shapes
Correct.
and sizes. So you notice even in that video and even out here, all of us that are wearing the same size, none of us look like we're stretching it to the max or it's loose and baggy.
No, you actually still have some play in there in your
Yeah,
size.
it's amazing.
And we like to say you can literally grow or shrink 10 pounds and stay in the same size, which is incredible. And by the way, this is not something new. We've been doing it now for about 3 years, I believe, is when we launched this, almost 4 years since we launched the first TriFit. So this is not an experiment. This is not a science project.
Sure.
This is something we've done.
And
I
it's
remember
very well received.
Yeah, and I remember our January TS, that was our Infinity Stretch or whatever it was at the time. We sold almost 50,000 pairs of that jean. So this is something that we, as a brand, embrace and know and love. This is kind of the future of some stretch denim, and we only do it once a year, and we get to choose what we put it into. This is the very first time we've done it in a capri, and I think, aside from looking beautiful, I think you're gonna live in the comfort. You're gonna really enjoy dressing this up and down, and there's that beautiful mid-tone stripe on Andressa, who looks incredible.
That one's been pretty popular.
Yeah, it's really fun and playful, and I love it for like 4th of July and beyond.
Well, so let's talk sizing. We've got Kenya wearing the black, and she is 5'10". She's a dress size 18. She is wearing the size that is 14, 16, 18. And she is in the tall inseam at 5'10". She wants it to hit right above the calf where it should, and that is a 21-inch inseam. Now, Andressa's in that mid-tone stripe. She is a dress size 4, so she is wearing the size 246. She's also in the tall inseam, and she is also 5'10". Ingrid is wearing the indigo. Guess what? She's in the same size that Andressa was in. Now, Ingrid is 5'8". She's a dress size 6. So she's in the 246, and it fits her incredibly. We do have our petite representing, Brittany, in that beautiful yellow. Now, you are a dress size 12, and you're in the 8, 10, 12. In the petite. So the petite inseam is gonna be 17 inches. And then Cara is wearing the chambray. She's a dress size 2, and she is in the 246. So
and she's cuffed hers, which looks really cute.
I love how she cuffed it and did a little sneaker. It's a little more casual out and about. I mean, you can dress this many ways, which makes it great too if you're vacationing to bring one bottom that you can wear many ways.
Especially get a dark, guys. Get an indigo or get a black, because you're gonna kick yourself when you have those in your closet that you can dress up to the summer events. They look really beautiful with a kitten heel, with a flat sandal, with a wedge sandal, whatever it is. They're really easy to dress up, and then you can get one of your favorite denims or your pop colors. They're great.
So I would love to talk about styling around this. So you've seen the capri, you see how cute it is. We know it's gonna stretch and mold and fit to you. It's easy to care for, by the way. Machine wash it at home. Light summertime weights, plenty of options, and we ship it for free. So we could not make this a better value if we tried. It's $8.99.